I like that there's a beatbox near the family fun bill. Hey guys, my name is Karen, that's Karen with 2 N's. Summer is here and that means one very important thing. Fair season is officially here! Across the country, states and county fairs are opening their gates with rides, games, animals, concerts, contests, entertainment, exhibits, and of course all the food and drinks that make us question our life choices in the best possible way. But here in San Diego, we have our own local treasure, the San Diego County Fair at the Del Mar Fairgrounds. This year's theme is Once Upon a Fair, and from June into early July, the fairgrounds turn into a giant storybook of summer fun. But we are focusing on one very specific chapter of this fairy tale, the food. And not just any food, I'm talking about the new foods, the strange, the questionable foods, the hidden gems, the Instagram-worthy bites, and the things you see on the menu and immediately think, I'm either going to love this or deeply regret this. So before we start running around the fairgrounds, I highly recommend downloading the official food map. Whether you come every year or this is your first time to this rodeo, it makes it so much easier to figure out where everything is because trust me, there is a lot to cover. So may I take you on my little foodie fair tour? Grab your walking shoes or your cowboy boots and bring your appetite. Maybe emotionally prepare your wallet and come with me as I eat my way through the San Diego County Fair. Start off the journey near the Del Mar Arena entrance. Immediately, the first thing that caught my eye was a giant donut. First stop, Texas Donuts. They got the Ube coconut donut. This giant donut has purple frosting with coconut flakes sprinkled on top, as well as whipped cream and purple powder. I don't know, I can't assume it's ube powder just because of the lack of ube I was able to taste. Very pretty, definitely something to post on your Instagram story, but overall, it did not taste like ube. It just tasted like any other frosted donut, but still very yummy. In between the marketplace and the theme exhibit, Dragon Street Eats has your deep-fried Japanese sando and the Chinese tanghulu. They did have this K-pop ice cream that's a viral street food in Korea, but honestly, it didn't sound wow or appetizing to me at the time, and I had a lot of food to eat that day, so I really had to pick and choose my battles, and this was a battle I was going to skip, unfortunately, but I'll try it in Korea. The sando comes in a deep-fried milk bread, cream, and your choice of plain, strawberry, or Oreo toppings. I chose the strawberry toppings to stick with the sando tradition. The deep-fried bread definitely brought a twist. The cream was super tasty and the strawberries were refreshing. It was kind of hard to eat since everything was kind of bursting out of the bread, but definitely pretty for the photos. And for the tanghulu, I've never had it before. It is a fruit skewer covered in sugar syrup. They had a strawberry skewer, they had a green grape skewer, and they had a mixed skewer with strawberries, grapes, and mandarin oranges. I've always seen these as Japanese street snacks. I didn't even know it was from China, but still, it was crunchy, cute, and tasty. Makes me want to try the OG stuff in China and compare. Also, what the hell is an Asian fruit tea? They were selling momo, acai berry, and raspberry. I get the word momo is Japanese for peach, and peaches did originate from China. Raspberries, you can get them anywhere, but acai, bitch, that's from South America. So when I think Asian fruit teas, I'm thinking lychee, durian, dragon fruit, yuzu. Give me a mango or something. The next stop is right across Dragon Street Eats, Salad Melons. What caught my eye was the lychee mochi. They had the typical flavors like mango and matcha. I have not seen or tasted the strawberry watermelon, the salted caramel, or the lychee before. I wanted to try all 3 flavors. You actually get 3 mochis on a stick, mind you. It's a chopstick. It would have been perfect, but they actually don't customize the sticks. You only get 1 flavor per stick. Lychee is definitely an exotic flavor out of the 3. Very cute, and it tasted like actual lychee, and I was happy with this one. Heading down the main walkway, we're going to Juicy's for the cotton candy burger. I've had their glazed donut burger in previous years, and that was an interesting experience. So I already knew what I was signing up for when I ordered this mess. So when you order, they'll hand you a plate of your assembled cotton candy and the buns, and all you have to do is walk over to the grill master where they will give you your cheeseburger and grilled onions. Now, if you want to take photos, you gotta be quick because the juices and the heat from the burger patty will melt the cotton candy. So be ready to assemble and snap those photos. Definitely a one and done kind of fair experience, that's for sure. Both of these items together, I don't think they go together well. The sweet from the cotton candy and the savory from the burger, it just doesn't mix. The burger by itself, it's a pretty solid burger, but nobody goes to the fairs for some basic ass. Near the O'Brien Hall is the funnel cakes by Chicken Charlie, and I had to get my hands on the ube funnel cake. Let me tell you, the ube craze is real, but just because you make a food purple does not make it ube. So the funnel cake is purple topped with vanilla ice cream, with ube drizzle, and ube powder. The funnel cake tasted like normal funnel cake, but the ube flavor definitely comes from the drizzle. I would ask for extra drizzle if you want to taste the ube. The powder, they barely got any on my funnel cake. It looked like they were struggling to put that shit on. Overall, this was nothing to be excited for, honestly. This next item you can grab from 2 places. You can get it from C&C's The Frontier near the Big Red Barn and C&C's The Ranch heading towards the Avenue stage. Feast your eyes on the stuffed turkey leg. This is not for the faint of heart. Honestly, none of this food is for the heart, period. For this combination of mac and cheese inside a turkey leg is quite the beast of a meal. They slice open your traditional turkey leg and drown it with mac and cheese. They did offer crunchy onions and barbecue sauce to top it, but I opted out on that option. The turkey leg was salty, and the mac and cheese kind of reminded me of like Golden Corral's mac and cheese. This plate already is a lot. Near the paddock, head over to Hawaiian Honeycomb for more ube. This was definitely the most ube tasting treat I've had at the fair so far. The cone is this corn cane, and you have the option to stuff it with vanilla or ube soft serve. Don't underestimate this treat. You definitely need at least 2 people to tackle this cone. It's messy, but tasty. It was handy that the bathrooms were close by. Other vendors, please take note. This is what actual ube tastes like. Stop making everything purple and calling it ube. A little hidden gem near the exhibit hall, try out Western Delight old-fashioned soda. What caught my attention was the prickly pear soda. I've never had prickly pear before, but it was giving pear and a hint of grape in my opinion. There was also birch beer, but 1 flavor at a time. Definitely go here to pick up something refreshing during those hot, sunny fair days. So for this round of food, let me give my quick rapid fire ratings. So for my rubric, I'm looking to see if the food was actually good. Did it taste like what it was advertised? Did the weird concept actually work? Is it Instagram worthy? And would I get this again? The ube and coconut donut from Texas Donuts. Was it a good donut? Yeah, point for that. Did it taste like ube or coconut? No, no point for that. Does it fit the fair gimmick? It's a giant donut. Point for that. Is it Instagram worthy? It's a pretty donut. Point for that. Would I get it again? Make it taste like ube, then we'll talk. No point for that. And with that, the ube and coconut donut gets a 3 out of 5. At Dragon Street Eats, the deep fried Japanese sando. Was it good? It was. I liked the cream very much. Point for that. Did it taste like a deep fried Japanese sando? I'd say so. Point for that. Did the concept work? Deep fried is the name of the county fair game. Point for that. Would I share this on social media? The way they layered the strawberries was pretty. Point for that. Would I get it again? I'd like to try the Oreo version. Point for that. Let's give the deep fried sando a 5 out of 5. For the tanghulu, was it good? The fruit and everything was fine. Point for that. Excuse me. Did it taste like fruit and sugar? Yes, it did. Point for that. Does it fit the fair gimmick? Nothing flashy. No point for that. Would I post it on social media? It makes for a cute photo. Point for that. Would I get it again? No. No point for that. I do want to try it in China though. The tanghulu, 3 out of 5. Ceylon Melon's lychee mochi, was it yummy? Yes, it was. Point for that. Did it taste like lychee? Yes, it did. Point for that. Especially compared to all the advertised ube stuff. Is this fair flashy? Not really. No point for that. Would I post it on social media? It's nothing visually special, really. No point for that. Would I get it again? I would love to try the other flavors. Point for that. The lychee mochi stick gets a 3 out of 5. Oh boy, Juicy's cotton candy burger. Did it taste good overall? Not really. No point for that. Did it taste as it was advertised? Yes, it tasted like a burger and cotton candy. Point for that. Was it attention grabbing? Absolutely. Point for that. Is this Instagrammable? To show my friends oddity? Yes. Point for that. Would I get this again? This is a one and done kind of deal. No point for that. Let's give Juicy's Cotton Candy Burger a 3 out of 5. The Ube funnel cake by Chicken Charlie. Did it taste good? It was a funnel cake. Yeah, it tasted good. Point for that. Did the advertising meet expectation? No. No point for that. Did I fall for this gimmick? Yes, I did. Point for that. Is this getting posted on social media? It's a purple funnel cake. Honestly, no. No point for that. Would I get it again? Make it taste like ube, then we'll talk. No point for that. Chicken Charlie's ube funnel cake will get a 2 out of 5. C&C's stuffed turkey leg. Was it tasty? Yes, it was. Point for that. Did it taste like what it was advertised? Yeah. Point for that. Is this a fair gimmick? Yes. Point for that. Is this going on social media? Actually, I would. This looks good. Point for that. Would I get it again? It's too much food for me. No point for that. The stuffed turkey leg from C&C's gets a 4 out of 5. Over at Hawaiian Honeycomb, let's look at the ube honeycomb. Was it yummy? Yep, point for that. Flavor accuracy, best ube treat at the fair so far. Point for that. Did it catch my attention? The cane-shaped cone would catch anyone's attention. Point for that. Photo worthy? Definitely a show-off piece. Point for that. Repeat worthiness. I would definitely get it again. And I'd love to share it too. Point for that. Good job, Hawaiian Honeycomb. The Ube Honeycomb gets a 5 out of 5. Last but not least, let's look at Western Delight's Prickly Pear Soda. Did I like the taste? Yes, I did. Point for that. Did it taste like what it was advertised? I've never had prickly pear, but it did taste like pear. Point for that. Was it weird enough to catch my attention? Visually, no. No point for that. Is it Instagram worthy? Not really. No point for that. We ordering this again? Yes. I would love to try the other odd flavors. Point for that. What a hidden gem. Western Delight's Prickly Pear Soda gets a 3 out of 5. And that wraps up my little food adventure through the San Diego County Fair. Some of these were definitely a one and done fair experience. Some were messy, some were questionable, and some actually surprised me in the best way possible. But honestly, that's part of the fun. The fair is not a place for safe choices. It's a place where you look at something like a cotton candy burger or an ube funnel cake and think, you know what? Sure, why not? If you're planning to come to the fair this year, definitely download the official food map before you go. There are so many food stands spread across the fairgrounds, and having a little game plan makes it easier to find the things you actually want to try. Or have fun wandering around the fairgrounds and stumble upon the most atrocious, vile, heart attack inducing. The San Diego County Fair is only here from June to early July, so whether you're going for the animals, the exhibits, the concerts, the rides, or just to eat your way through the fairgrounds like I did, make sure you experience it while it's still here. And with that, this chapter of Once Upon a Fair comes to a close. But now I need to know, which fair food would you try first? And which ones are you absolutely avoiding? And what are other fair foods that your state or county fair offers. I want to discover the best and the daring foods that San Diego doesn't offer. Thank you so much for joining me on my little food fair tour. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more of my silly little adventures. Let's hang out in the next video. Bye! The monitor fell.